Hi, gorgeous light. Oh, gosh, wake up this morning. Thought I'd better do an energy update. The end of the day, finally got to it. Very much woke up this morning to kind of like this feeling of, particularly with what was going on last night upstairs, kind of like the parting of the Red Sea, really, which is really starting to see where the divide is, if you like, between people choosing to stay in this almost like 3D stuck, very surface level, and that's their choice, 100% their choice, learning, and where the rapid fire evolution into the 5D of those that are ready to transition forward. So it's creating quite a frustrating dynamic, and a need to be really, really, really kind to yourself and also really kind to other people as well. This is a free choice realm. I cannot stress that enough. And if you're choosing to evolve, and the guides are being really, really clear about it, if you're choosing to evolve, then it is your choice. It is uniquely, personally your choice. Having frustration with people that are quite content to operate at that, I'm not going to call it shallow because that sounds rude, but at a level that they're content to operate at, it is not your responsibility to drag them kicking and screaming into the 5D. Each soul has a choice about how they're evolving. This includes your family, it includes friendships, it includes your children. You have to honour free choice. And I'm seeing a lot of people eye rolling right at the moment in annoyance that people are, come on, not get with the program about where they're actually supposed to be at as well. What it's doing is it's unfortunately tipping the scales on compassion and empathy and understanding and all those things that are so 5D in the muddle puddle of the divide, if that makes sense. Now, we can talk about the divide in terms of Spirit called it descend spiritual understanding, but I kind of don't see it there. I more see it, which I probably should see it that way because they're my teachers, but I kind of see it as just that free choice as well. And we as human beings can get very, very happy just trying to operate, thanks Angel, in a control element that actually says, I feel like I have control over what's happening to me and I want control over what's happening to me, and all those people on the outside of them, they're annoying and they're affecting me, and there's no accountability for where you're at or the fact that so within, so without. So what you're being, my grandfather's just chimed in with how tragic that you're being to yourself on the inside, as you're going to see that Greek tragedy play out on the outside of you, and then wonder why, because you're projecting, wonder why these things keep happening on the outside of you. So if you're, I'll shortcut it. If you're judgmental on the inside of you, directed towards yourself, you will have judgmental people around you. The energy that's going on at the moment is very, very clear boundary energy. Now, the boundary and discernment energy that's actually happening is forcing you into uncomfortable states where you speak your truth. So you can't charge into something going, it's that person's fault. That person is an illuminator from the universe of the type of things that you do to yourself. So if you're really critical to yourself, then you're having to deal with critical people. If you have, like myself, really bad boundaries in terms of, no, that doesn't work for me, and then someone says, well, I really want you to do that, and I'm like, oh, okay, for the sake of peace, which was a lot of my programming. At the end of the day, at the moment, it is no, absolutely not, and I'm probably not going to change it. And I said that to upstairs. I said, oh my gosh, I'm feeling like such a meanie in this energy that I'm saying, no, that doesn't work for me. No, that doesn't work for me. And they said, it is only uncomfortable because you're not used to actually having a really healthy boundary. And this applies to so many people, in this energy being shown where your boundaries are, where your discernment is, clarity, where the way that you thought that relationship was is actually not a truth. It is governed by the way that you're turning up in the relationship. And when you stop turning up into the relationship the way that you were, giving everything and bending over backwards maybe, you may well find that the relationship is not there. Now, you have to kind of, Greta said, suck that up, buttercup, and literally go, okay, my bad. thanks for the illumination, and I'll grieve the fact that that person is unable to turn up in the same way that I can, not project, not blame. Look for the illumination that says, my part of it also, I have actually taught that person that that's how I'll turn up around them. Now, as human beings, we suck, seriously, I mean this, we suck at holding space for other people. We have, on the earth plane, have been taught very, very transactional relationships. I'm in this relationship because I get something out of it. I'm in this relationship because that person gives something to me, or I feel like give something to them. There's no room for this behaviour in the 5D, and so what you have to do is consciously choose accountability. Now, what did I read the other day, and I thought it was so accurate, and I checked in with Upstairs about it, and I said, the book said that half the planet is walking around between 8.5 years old and more than half the planet and 10 years old. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's very few adulting going on. But we're in mastery energy. So in mastery energy, you're learning to master your emotional states. And someone said to me, oh, this is just because when you get older, you have to actually deal with these things. And I'm like, well, of course, as you get older, with wisdom comes understanding. And with understanding, there's this amazing knowledge about where you align yourself and how you want to align yourself. And this is happening rapid fire in this choice energy of stepping forward and claiming the alignment that says, yeah, well, I am creating my own reality, but my own reality is governed by the way that I'm turning up in the world for myself, inside myself, and then others are a reflection of that in ways that teaches me how I need to be for myself as well. It's just a big learning playground, but you do get an opportunity to choose which version of yourself you need to be before July this year, so that you can actually say, how do I want to turn up? What is healthier for me to turn up in this environment? And what do I need to do for myself as well? So, quick tip, you need to not check in with yourself all the time, but look at your level of contentment. Are you happy on a daily basis just being yourself? Or are you trying to achieve being something for someone else? Are you trying to keep that partner happy? Are you trying to keep your boss happy? Are you trying to keep your colleagues happy? Where are you keeping yourself happy within? A lot of people tell me lately that have said to me, you know, I'm just in the job because you know, it pays the bills. And I'm like, well, just be careful with that, because the good old universe, if it looks at what's not serving you anymore, it brings in its beautiful, delightful, empowering fingers and fiddles with what you are doing, because it doesn't serve you anymore. Now, we all know what does not serve us anymore. And it goes like this. The human body is really, really good, the vehicle that you're driving in, really, really good at letting you know what serves you and what doesn't serve you. How many people have you got around you who've got stomach issues? What can you not stomach anymore, that your stomach is going, I can't do this anymore? Bowel. If you're having bowel issues, that is holding on to other people's crap. Sorry about that, but that's just what it is. So how much are you holding on to that doesn't even belong to you? These investigations to get to the fifth dimension, cross this divide, are crucial for you to let go of stuff that does not serve you anymore as well. And it also works this way. If you are too tired, then your body is actually telling you that you actually need to rest. And if you're tired of the environment that you're working in, then the universe will hammer you with tiredness until your body actually says, gosh, I need to do something a little bit more severe, because you're not listening to the requirements of what you need, and you're certainly not listening to your soul as well. So there's some big cosmic reshuffles going on, people. Please be aware the choice is yours. Start looking at what you need to shed away from you, whether it's people, whether it's friendships, whether it's work. And it isn't about isolating yourself, it's about choosing yourself for what more aligns with you as well. So exciting times, but boy, we're going to get some stunning clarity towards, as we transition through this year, towards understanding which alignment that you need to choose. Stop chopping everybody else's heads off in frustration, when this frustration is actually that you're not choosing yourself. Choose yourself first. Take care of you.